Hey, what's up guys? So in the comment section someone told me to check Peberjack's Riven because he apparently likes to play with Ghost on her. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard of him before, so this is my first game, the first game of him that I'm gonna see. And Ghost is actually a pretty good summoner on Riven, right? There's no, like, the summoner itself has no downside for her, but the downside out of it is that you can't pick Ignite or TP if you're a TP player. And I won't be able to, I can't say that any summoner is better than the other, because it's gonna depend on your playstyle. For my part, I'm just an Ignite lover because I love to be able to have the prio no matter the matchup, or at least for like 90% of the matchups. I like to be able to punish mistakes with my Ignite. I love to be able to, just play aggressively, snowball hard. I don't really like TP. Honestly, I don't think I've played TP in a while, especially since the changes. Does not matter the elo. And Ghost is pretty good because it actually gives you a lot of catch-up potential or even escape if you need to. And it's pretty, I can see it being very good into some champions that could easily escape. For example, in the mid game, I don't see it being really good in early game for that specific matchup, but in the mid game against, for example, Gragas, that could be pretty nice. Like, when you have the damage to kill someone, but you don't have the possibility to kill them because, for example, Gragas can just E onto you and then get away, and if you catch up to them, they just press R. But if you have Ghost, it makes it easier to stick to those champions that could normally just escape. There are so many champions in League that you will be able to kill if they take the fight level 1 in mid game or late game, but won't be able to kill them despite just because of the escape potential they have, right? I could see some even tanks like for example Sion. Sion is not a good example because if he's far away from the tower, you can actually stick to him. But there are many champions that can just CC you, maybe dash away if they have a dash and just escape. So Ghost can make up for that kind of situation. I don't exactly know why, because I see that this player actually goes Ghost in some games, but some others he goes Ignite. So I don't exactly know the reasoning behind that. For this specific game, I could see it being good because there's a Senna, for example. So Senna has a long range later in the game, so you can potentially, Ghost onto her when you don't have flash, or if you don't want to burn your flash. Trundle could be nice, like even just to escape Trundle. Singed also is a champion that can run away. Against Singed, I can see it being very good actually, because Singed is one of those champions that, when I was talking about having the damage in the mid game, but not having the opportunity to kill them because they can just escape. Singed is one of them because he can just EU away, or even EU into his W. Just in his kit, besides the ultimate, he has E and W, which are both annoying to kill him. And then after that he has R, and some of them even play Ghost. So you have the opportunity to stick to them, or at least to catch up to them with the Ghost later in the game. So I can see Ghost being the kind of summoner that just sacrifice some early pressure, but gives you a lot of potential in the mid game to basically get fed in mid game. So here I think Peber kind of fucked up a little bit. Happens. He was trying to crash the wave to dive with the Hecarim here. But there was an unfortunate thing that happened here. Got flinged, and the minion was just a bit too far away from the tower. So he did take the aggro just like that, and the Singe survives with the flash. That's just unfortunate, honestly. It's just okay. So I'm just gonna. I think I'm not gonna stick to the early game too much. Because yeah, if you look at it, he doesn't really get many kills in the early game. First of all, because the matchup is not a matchup in which you can realistically get kills unless the Singed plays like a total monkey. So, let alone the matchup, you also don't have Ignite, so you have less kill potentials. So yeah, I'm just gonna speed up. Actually, I'm just gonna go fast forward here. even a bit. Okay, so here we got we go for the reset. We get the Coalfield and Kindle Gem. So we have a lot of CDR, and we are looking. I think we are looking for a kill bot. I'm gonna. Okay, let's look at the fight. Okay, I could see him using Ghost pretty soon. Yeah, there we go. He uses Ghost here because Ghost scale, like the speed scales. Like you don't have the full speed right away. So if you want to Ghost to a position, you have to Ghost early enough. So here we burn both summoners, but we get 1 kill, 1 assist. So I'm just gonna go back. So here you see that he was looking to go top, right? Because the wave is slow pushing back to his side. It's not a cannon wave, so it's gonna be crashing pretty fast if Singed wants to push fast. But then he sees that there's a fight going on here. There's almost a tower dive. Like tower dive is just starting, right? Since he has Ghost, he can get there pretty fast. So you see that he walks back bot side, and he starts to ping that is coming. Actually, he's not the one who pings, but whatever. And then when he sees that there's actually an opportunity to go in, he just uses Ghost. He's gonna flash in onto the 3 people. Even then, let's see. Okay, so if he had no Ghost, I'm curious to see if he would have been able to flash onto them with no Ghost. How much speed does he have? I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell, but there's a wall, like there's a potential chance that if he had no Ghost, he wouldn't have been able to, to get close fast enough to be able to be in range to flash into 3 people. Like for this specific scenario, I'm not sure if that would have been any difference without Ghost. But I can see it in many situations being an advantage to be able to flash in, because we all know that flash is really important, right? Like especially when you don't really have many engaged tools. Well, in this scenario, there's a Karim and a Rail, but even when you have engaged champions, sometimes you have good opportunities to flash in as Riven, and sometimes you're like a tiny bit too far to be able to flash in. So Ghost could actually make up for it. That is one of the other advantage Ghost can give you. The opportunity to get some extra move speed, to get close enough for a good flash in. So here he seems to be holding the wave, so the wave slow pushes back to his side. Seems like he does not want to push right now. Yeah, okay, he wants to push now. He just totally ignores the lane anyway, because I mean he's gonna try to catch the wave whenever he can, but I think whenever there's gonna be an opportunity for him to move on the map, he's gonna do it. First of all, because he plays Ghost, so this is really important, like to make use of the Ghost pretty well. But also because the matchup is not really interactive. Like all you can do against Singed is basically pushing your wave, and just to force him to stay, because if you push waves, then Singed is gonna stay or he's gonna proxy. So yeah, I'm just gonna speed up. You see that he just does not really trade. He just pushes the wave again, gets some plate. I can see him going back to base after getting the next wave. I'm gonna go for one more. We get the God Drinker, Lucidity Boots. And we have a lot of CDR now, so it's even easier to roam on the map, because we have so much CDR that we can just move as free as we would. Like, we are pretty much just free to roam on the map as much as we want. So yeah, let's see. He goes mid here. Okay, let's just go back a little bit here. So he sees that Singed is starting to move. So this is one of the reasons why he has to start moving. I mean, he could just, ping back. But like I say, the matchup is not interesting. He has Ghost, so if he can look for opportunities to move, he's gonna do it. So he sees that Singed is coming and that the Talia is not moving back and the Rel either. So I'm gonna assume that he's gonna use Ghost like on this one spot around here. A bit later maybe? Okay. How much? Let me see. Because I don't use Ghost at all. I never play Ghost, so I'm not quite sure exactly how to use it. I don't know how early you need to use it. Okay, so here we get one kill. Singed is dead. He's gonna try to take the tower. He's most likely gonna get it anyway on the next wave. Okay, never mind. Humble ultimate, we like that. So now we go back to base because Riven is pushing top, so we have to, you know, go bot. Get some farm. From what I mean, I don't know if it's because of the specific game, but from what I've seen, he's basically just look. What the fuck? Why don't they even exhaust him? They are 4v1 and they just exhaust him with everyone being full HP. Is the exhaust just to be sure that he doesn't escape, or I don't think that was necessary. Like, I think he would have died anyway. But yeah. I can't see in how long the Drake spawns, but yeah. But from what I've seen, it's basically he's been farming and just looking for opportunities. He does not really take trades or anything, but that's just mainly because of the matchup. I don't know if he plays any different against other champions, but that would be a gameplay that makes sense if you play Ghost. You basically just want to farm, and then whenever there's like an opportunity for you to move on the map and get some kills and help your team, then you're gonna be looking for that and use your Ghost. Yo, what's that? What the fuck? So yeah, let's move a little bit here. Yeah, it's not gonna change too much. Like, it's gonna be him pushing waves, and then, you know, move to the. Whenever he has Ghost, he can just use it. Like he's gonna use it again here. Like, whenever there's a fight, he sees the fight, he just presses Ghost a bit earlier. I'm trying to just see like how much distance there is needed to be using Ghost, because he used it here earlier when the fight was there. So this seems to be approximately the distance you need to use Ghost. You get to the fight faster, so you can actually save your flash in some situations. Or, like I said earlier, it can actually help you to be in position to flash in. So here we get some kills, we don't have to stay with the team. There's a low HP tower top, so we are looking to push top, and if nobody comes, we take the tower for free, and we get the Drake, because we won the fight bot side. So our team should technically be able to either take the Drake or win the fight. For some reasons they are struggling when they should not. I think that's because Riven was not here. So we get a tower for free, we crash the wave in the tower, and we just take the top side jungle. This way we deny the opponent and we get ourselves ahead. We can push one more wave to crash the wave again. I don't think he's gonna look for the tower, he's most likely gonna look for the camps in the jungle after the wave. Yep. Because you can't take this tower. Even though you have a cannon, so your wave is going to be tanking for a long time, the tower is full HP. The tower is full HP and Synth respawns in 4 seconds. So you won't be able to take it. It's better to not waste your time and just to like take the camps, because the camps are going to put you ahead and they're going to, taking them denies your opponent. Right. He's looking for, actually taking the wave is also good. You could be looking for the camps too, but it's most likely gonna go back into the jungle to get at least the raptors. At least them. Could be looking for the red buff too. Yeah. So it chose the wave first, because crashing the waves usually is better to put some pressure on the map. And because you crash the wave in your tower, you're gonna force someone to come defend the tower as well. So they're gonna have to defend 2 towers. And while they defend the towers, you can just take the camps for free. Because if you take the camps when the wave is not pushed, there's a chance that someone just ignores the wave because it's not under tower right now. So they can just go for the raptors and then take the wave. And you get even more resources because you get the wave and you get the camps. So you get really fed. He doesn't have time to get the red buff. I think he's gonna go back to base after this wave here. And yeah, it's basically like there's a fight going on mid, but they won already, so the game is done by now. But I'm just looking for one more fight. There's gonna be a fight, and he's gonna use Ghost again. Not this one, but the next one most likely. So they're gonna force push all the waves, all the lanes. I could see a reset going on afterwards. There should be a reset right there for everyone. Yep, just like that. Talia is gonna be resetting too soon. Wait, what? Wait, what? Dude. Yeah, that is so greedy from Trundle. Wait, what? Oh, he wants Tamkench to hit him. To hit him. I was so confused. I was so, like, when I saw him flashing this way, I was like, wait. But I didn't realize they had Tamkench, so that makes sense now. But yeah, wasting your flash and all of your HP just because you wanted to take a pink ward without the information on the map is kind of risky, kind of greedy. And we actually get a kill here, and I think the Ghost actually helped. Okay, so let's go back here. I'm gonna speed up. So here he's gonna use Ghost after he goes through the wall, I think. So here, and then he's gonna press Ghost right there. And without the Ghost, he maybe wouldn't have killed the Senna. But yeah, they surrender. So yeah, I mean, playing Ghost is basically, yeah, like I said, you trade Ignite or TP for the Ghost. So you lose some of the advantage those summoners give you. It's basically the same. Like you could compare that to trading TP for Ignite. When you take Ignite, but you don't have TP, you don't have the possibility to TP back to fix your mistakes or to fix your wave. So you have to be really careful about when you back, how you back, when you take the trades. You have to manage your HP very well. But when you play TP, for example, then you have to trade the aggressive. I mean, you can still play aggressively, but differently, because you have to rely on the fact that you don't have any, like, the Ignite, so you have less damage and you don't have the healing reduction as well if needed. So yeah, exchanging the second summoner is always trading something good for some like another advantage. So the playstyle is basically, yeah, just farm up, and whenever you see a fight somewhere, you can just Ghost to the fight to get there even faster, and that can change the outcome. Because if you get into a fight early enough to either clean up or to save your team, this could change the entire game. Because there's one fight that you win because you get there in time. You can get Baron, you can get Drake, you can get Sol, you can get like Inhib Tower or even the Inhib. You could even end the game for that matter. So yeah, I think that's basically the playstyle with Ghost. I could be wrong, but that makes sense to me. It's to be there in the fight earlier, and to be able to catch up. It's like some champions that you will not be able to catch up without Ghost. There's many different advantages it can give you. And if you guys liked seeing the Ghost gameplay, I could be looking for some more of his games, and yeah, see how that works, because it's a playstyle interesting to me that I actually haven't really seen or used. I've played Ghost Riven sometimes, but I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Like I don't play Ghost enough, I just press Ghost to get into the fights, but I don't have like a playstyle made around it. So it's interesting to just see someone who's used to play Ghost with Riven in really like in Grandmaster Challenger. So yeah, if you guys liked this gameplay and you want me to check some more of his games, just let me know, and I'm gonna be doing that. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and peace out.